So this is the Rigid 100, and it's got this lovely double rolled top. There's no notches in it, so that's how it's different from the Flex, which means it's a really strong edge. So you'd use this for a straight line, particularly where you're looking out on the garden and you just want to see that clean finish, then it's great for that. It's also compatible with our Flex. So if you've got a garden where there's straight portions, but then there are curved areas, then the join system is in a perfect match. Exactly the same, so they'll just lock together. I want to show you as well that there's a little bit of give in this. So you see that? When I put a bit of force on it, you could actually, with a couple of links together, see that better. But what it means is if you've got a gentle curve, like really gentle, then this can work. And it's actually stronger than using the Flex. The Flex is best suited to really sweeping, stronger curves. So that's how you can take advantage of using the Rigid, that little bit of give that it has. But that little bit of give it has, to draw your attention to that, it's also a vulnerability. So because it's in the vertical plane that we see here, if it gets knocked at any point, it is vulnerable to a little shunt. And down the track, that can happen. So if you've got an edge where you're going to be seeing it down the line all the time, and not just viewing it from the front, like from this angle, where I'm looking at it, and I won't notice that kind of shunt, then I'd invite you to consider using the 100 Zero Flex. This has the foot on both sides, which creates this unmovable straight. It's really strong, and that one is for that perfectionist job. There's more information on that on the other pages. I'll put that aside, but that's something to consider if you're concerned that the Rigid you've chosen is going to be down the line where you're going to look all the time and you want it to stay perfect and unmovable, then maybe it's not the perfect choice for that particular situation. It's ideal for retrofits though. It's really good for if you're edging a lawn, for example, where there's existing plants, so they can get in the way. This just requires the digging of a trench. A rough trench is fine. The reason being there's no foot, so you can easily adjust the height of it with a mallet, rubber mallet on top. It's very forgiving in that respect. And we would actually use these pegs here. So you would put these in first along a string line, which means if there was something in the way, like a tree root or something, you can move it to another spot. That's easily done. But you'll have those all in place and then just pretty much just drop the edge on top. Tap with the mallet and it locks in. So that's how you would install this one for a retrofit. And the same is true for a new garden build, where you're actually going to build materials up to it to give it strength. That works great as well. So that's the Rigid 100. A little bit of give in it. Works great with the Flex. But if you're worried about perfection down the line, then consider the Zero Flex 100 as well. Hope that's been helpful.